I'm a little angry or have a little too much stress, I have a little trick. I sit down, take some deep breaths, and I think of Mount St. Helena. You know, I think of the explosion and all of that energy building up.
Welcome, dipshits, to Season 3 of Dollar Bin of Doom. Each episode, your hosts, Kevin and Sam, review a movie or video game they find for $1. And, yeah, that's basically it. And now, your least favorite friend's favorite YouTube channel, The Miserable Hair People.
Three, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We did it.
Yeah.
Clapping into a microphone.
Yeah, we did it.
It's the 3rd.
That's true.
We're late.
Yeah.
It's actually not the 3rd. It's what, the December...
Don't spoil the magic.
What's the day?
14th.
14th? Yeah, December 14th.
Yeah.
When's Trump sworn in?
20th?
Yes, the 20th.
Okay. We have a little over a month. No, less than a month to live.
Yeah. What do you want to do before you're sent to the Despiser realm?
That's a good question. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dollar Bin of Doom. I love how giddy our shitty decorations make you. I like a big dumb smile on an Aaron face. Well, Happy New Year. We started it with the Despiser.
Yeah, Despiser.
Which I told Kevin, he said it was my pick, and I told him animated or shitty action.
Also, we haven't done it yet.
Oh, silly me.
Yeah, we can't rip in the new year until you... Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm so glad that didn't
Disgusting.
go everywhere.
Yeah, we did drop that. I was a little worried about that.
It is a bit
that
damaged.
looked a little rough.
We did wait 4
You got your
minutes.
champagne
I know we
flute?
like to celebrate, you know.
Yeah, get classy in here.
Someone start humming Auld Lang Syne.
We should have poured...
Wow, that's all foam, dude.
No.
Do you want straight foam?
Oh, God, no. Okay.
Just take a smell.
Just breathe it in.
Take a hit.
You don't have to
Oh
drink
my
it. Just
God.
huff it.
I can feel my molars.
You touched it. It's yours now.
No.
You fool.
Wait, are you doing that? And
Yes.
I'm doing this? Fuck, okay.
All right.
You guys do not have to drink those.
It looks like someone needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
What's Miller High Life? The champagne of beers.
It's the champagne.
of like a 40 outside of a Circle
So-
K.
Yeah, right. The champagne of being stabbed by a dumpster.
Yeah.
You couldn't get Milwaukee's best in celebration of the movie.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
You guys didn't want to have a PCP trip while we're recording this episode?
Well, thanks for the invitation, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for reeling in the new year.
I get to
with-
meet this guy over here. I don't want to disrupt the peen.
Yeah, don't
miss
the
there.
pee.
Yeah.
So these two fellas here are sort of two sides of my collegiate experience.
That's
That
a
is
good point.
true.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
bringing the worlds together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
It's
colliding.
weird, isn't it?
Because Mike Nolan was our professor
Yep.
in college.
How do I do?
Is professor the right term?
Aaron was
Not
the
after this.
was president of Formula SAE
I was.
Wow.
at
I
the
was.
University of Arizona.
Ruling with an iron fist.
Yeah.
and
Very hard when you can't
And a chrome
threaten
pipe,
people
you
with
know?
violence and a chrome pipe.
You're desperately seeking the approval of both, you know?
Yeah.
You got it.
You did.
There you go.
You did. I've been proud of you, son.
And the more I get into this,
Thanks,
the more
Dad.
approval you'll get.
I
Thanks,
love you
dual
guys, man.
fathers. Sorry, real dad. I'm tired of the holes in the drywall. I want to talk about cars and art, Dad.
I got new daddies.
Is he okay? The U of A is pretty bad this year.
I'm not there,
Yeah.
so I'm happy.
They
So
stink.
he's okay.
And he's got an Adobe house now, so he can punch at those walls all he wants.
I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you. What is in this? This is crazy.
8% peyote.
You're
Yeah,
getting,
yeah, that makes sense.
you're getting like major tunnel vision.
It's just like
There's
Hard.
2 ways to get to the Despiser realm. You drive your car off a bridge or one sip of a natty daddy.
Oh,
correct
yeah.
that. It's not just a car. It's a what? It's a
Ford fucking Taurus.
Yeah, baby.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
I'm surprised someone took the time to 3D model a Ford Taurus.
I know.
Fucking Taurus.
This
Built
really
tough,
is.
that.
What are you doing? Why are we here?
We're here to party.
Drink.
Yeah.
We're here to party.
So
30
the
days.
dispenser,
Nope.
The enticer.
the
Nope.
defiler.
The CGI-er.
Yeah.
That's the one. I don't know. He looked pretty real.
He's gonna
yeah.
gonna be real in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Looked like my real bad dragon dildo.
Yeah.
I've seen that thing.
We
It's-
did compare it.
gross.
It's almost
Yeah.
the same size.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were kidding about that.
No,
Oh,
that's
you've
real.
never seen Bad
It's-
Dragon?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's more of a chair than it is a dildo.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drink that.
It's so bad.
It's really bad. You want more?
We've been on keto. You probably understand this. The minute I cheat, my piss looks like that.
Cheat what?
Yeah.
On keto.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Magic.
I have carbs, and then you can smell
Yeah.
What you
the-
ate.
You're pissing straight corn dog.
Well, no, you can smell the insulin.
Yeah.
I feel like the chemistry is
Yeah.
pretty solid today, so it's like we're just fucking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
We're vibing, man.
Yeah.
It's really
and
nice
that's
to meet you. Here, cheers.
Yeah,
God
cheers.
bless you.
No, guys.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. Stop.
I was so,
It's so
worried
good.
an
I know.
explosion would happen.
When it hits your lip.
Yeah.
your
How
body's
does the guy from the movie drink this without an upper lip?
Despiser.
Despiser.
So, yeah.
Spider.
Where do we begin? Let's start at the beginning.
We started in the dream realm.
We did.
did.
At the
The-
at the square church.
That's right. It was. They started with the guns, right?
Yeah.
the squirch.
The square.
The squirch.
Because they were from 1913. They were wearing bomber jackets from World War II.
And dusters.
Dusters.
The
they
Rising
had
Sun.
bad fedoras. They had
Yeah.
mud guns. They had
one
M1
mud
Morands.
gun.
I think they were all from
And
different
they had
times.
a lot of
Is
AR-15s.
that what that was
Yeah.
supposed to be? Is they were all from
Yeah,
different
they
times
were
or
all from
I
something?
think
so,
so.
yeah.
Because they made fun of the girl for being from the 80s or something.
Who was the girl? Claire Sappitz.
Claire
Claire
Sappitz.
Sappitz.
She did very well in this movie.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to know that when she runs out of ideas for making different
Yeah.
confectionaries, you have no idea who I'm talking about, do you?
Oh, the bitch from
Bon Appetit, yes.
Bon Appetit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the skunk hair.
You
yeah.
don't use that word for her.
Oh, that cunt from.
She got us through the pandemic. She's a prize.
Yeah.
Is
Stop
she?
it. I think she's
She
great.
She always seemed like.
Pick your words wisely, Samuel.
Yeah, seriously, you better
Oh,
tread
okay,
lightly.
I've got super fans in front
You
of me.
do.
Never
You
mind.
better tread lightly. You'll end up in purgatory too.
I like her tasteful gray hair.
Yeah.
It is
nice.
I
pretty
think
cool.
she kind of lucked out with that.
Yeah, it is nice. The going gray and just that one beautiful
Just
streak.
that one strip. Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
go gray just on the sides and then lose your hair.
Were you fishing for something? Should
No,
we?
nothing.
No, Mike, you're handsome.
No, don't
Yeah.
please don't do
The
that.
size of your
Mike.
penis
You're
is
so
distressing.
Do you sweat while drinking this?
I do, but for I think other reasons.
Yeah. Felt
Man, they
like it.
shooted like a dang vampire or something.
Yeah, one of their friends got inverse crucified.
Yeah.
Yep.
Died.
And he had the gray makeup
He had
that
the gray
was like
makeup.
rubbing off at his neckline.
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta fade that shit in.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
So we
You gotta
thought,
go
oh,
at least down to your chest and then
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
loose
right.
shirt.
yeah, he's like dollar store vampiring it, and he dies.
That's when we get introduced to our Bible man in the trench coat.
Yeah.
trench coat.
He only mentions like the Bible's greatest hits.
You
though.
mean the Indiana Jones Roger Murtaugh combo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archetypes of
Yeah.
past.
Can you
No.
be a fake
No.
fan of the Bible?
You
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
kind of their whole thing.
you
now.
only know like the John 3:16. Like you don't know any of the deep pulls. You just kind of like you're sort of like on the surface fan.
A Jesus come lately, you know?
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
That makes perfect
That's
sense.
most of them nowadays.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New
So
Year.
it turns out that shit was all a dream.
I think the whole thing was a dream.
No,
GameCube
no, I
world
don't
was
think
a
that was
dream.
supposed to be a dream. I think they're setting up that it exists because
Yeah.
he does go back
Yeah.
and forth between.
There were layers of dreams. It was like Inception. Right?
Yeah.
So in other
It
words,
sucked.
like he went back to the first dream at the end to save his wife, who, by the way, was way too hot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's a good looking lady.
She's a nice looking lady, especially for 1992.
A dime and a
clothing.
bag of nickels. It was.
Yeah.
She had those sloppy naturals too. That's probably not true.
Is that her rapper name? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Sloppy
Slap-
Naturals.
Yeah.
Slappy Nat?
Okay, so the guy that died initially was the vampire.
Yes.
He dies.
Yeah.
He got shot with a special bullet and gets electrocuted by God.
That's
happens.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
happens.
that's very accurate.
We cut to real life, right?
Yeah.
Fat Morrissey is
Right.
hanging out with
It
the
kind
hot
of
wife.
it was kind of shot like those old
Oh, that's right.
those
okay.
movies that were shot by Stephen King for Stephen King, and he's doing graphic design, which is his passion.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
No, it's his career, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was his passion.
Yeah, it was his job. Yeah.
That's right.
He got fired.
He wakes up.
No, he
and
quit.
That's
No,
why I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was all
He
a
got,
dream. Because
he got fired for calling the boss a butt plug.
Yeah. Something like that.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I want my image right now. Right now? Well, you're gonna get squat right now, you narrow-minded, uncreative butt plug. What?
plug.
He
and
did.
got
Yeah.
fired. So
He did,
it
which
should
is
have become because of his bad graphic design.
Yeah.
His clip art,
really
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
fun-
photo bash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting career advice. Don't call your boss a B plug.
So, as we're going to be trying to talk about this movie, we're going to be cutting in a lot of clips. And if you're watching this, you're going to be like, why does this look so bad? It's because 80% of it is CG.
It's a
bad
lot.
2002 computer graphics.
A lot of bad
Yeah.
stuff interaction, really bad.
Yeah, a lot of floaty, no Drop shadows.
It
Like
reminded me of
it's,
those 90s video games where everything was like live action people
Yeah.
and everything else was rendered.
it's like PS2,
And the like
GameCube era.
tessellation around
Right.
the edges of the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
models.
Yeah.
I know we've said it before, but like those early like G4.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we did that one Gamebox, right? You were on Gamebox?
Yeah, it's like Gamebox, where it was still expensive, but it was one of those things where people tried to make the whole movie because
exactly, because they thought it would be cheaper.
Yeah,
and it's not because GameCube
This
still
movie,
costs money.
I bet this movie had a budget of $200 million.
To me, that's what the charm of the movie is, because it's all thought out. Because there's a lot of like you're setting this up, and
Was he watching the same movie?
no, like
No, I'm with you, Kevin. It had a logic to it.
yes,
It did. We could follow the plot because he's not dreaming. You find out that there's an alternative world that's called Purgatory, which again is wrong.
Yeah.
Because Purgatory is not Turbo Hell. It's the waiting room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm still really
I'm
upset
pretty
about.
sure Turbo Hell is an AC/DC song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's my AC/DC cover band Turbo Heck.
Nice.
Yeah,
We play in Christian groups.
that's true. Wet the
Stop,
whistle.
Mike, you don't have to do it.
I have to. It's in front of me.
No.
This is how we partied in 1999.
Yeah,
This is what you drink before you buy your Ford Taurus.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is what you drink while you're driving
Okay,
your Ford
we need-
Taurus.
I have to say, if this is what drunk driving is like, it seems fun as fuck. Speaking
Get
of
out of
trying
my
to
house.
rearrange your insides,
This movie?
the husband.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
How
So-
did he get that lady?
So
he's
great
out of
question.
work. He has no upper
I'm
lip.
telling
Yeah.
you,
So they get
penis built like this.
yeah, easy. 3 of them, stack 3 of them on top.
Yeah.
So he gets evicted. His wife leaves him.
And he falls asleep while driving, almost hits some kids, like hits the Wicker Man, falls off a bridge, goes to hell.
Yeah,
So he slid into the Wallacey and ended up in Hickland. And they
That's
had
right.
a nuke truck.
They did.
And as our homies were driving away in their Ford Tauruses,
Yeah, that's right.
they shoot at the nuke truck and it explodes.
Damn, what's it like to be the person that knows what's going on?
Yeah, dude.
Which is fucking crazy because my brain is full of more holes. And they have a little driving sequence and there's action
Yeah.
in theory.
And then the
and
Gregorian
really just
chant started.
so fun.
really
so fun.
embarrassing CG on a endless CG road.
Yeah. The cars are like floating across
They
it. With
Yeah.
spent time on that Taurus model, though. That was not.
That was
Yeah,
a really good.
And then they
Taurus
copied
model.
and pasted it
They
6
did.
times.
So everybody had a blue
Yeah.
Ford Taurus.
They only needed one.
Yep.
They eat beans.
8 beans and
A
they
lot of
chase that
beans in this
spider
movie.
around.
Yeah, they
That's
got,
right.
Oh my
they-
God,
the
yeah.
cartoon
There was like
spider.
right, which again they spend so little time with the exposition of the real world where he's like knocked down and he's evicted, but it's like there's a 47-minute conversation about how they're gonna kill that crab spider thing. They're
Yeah.
like
Yep.
they're holding like rifles
Guns.
at it and they're like, well, do we fucking step on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I put my finger in? It's just like get on with it.
Okay,
Jesus.
so in that guy's defense,
And regard-
if I saw something like that in real life,
you're gonna
I would want to beat it with like a bone. My
For
monkey
sure.
brain would activate. I'd start screaming and try and beat that thing with a
that's
blunt
fair.
object.
That's fair.
yeah.
It's like the same part of your brain that likes staring at a fire.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How did he get back to the real world again in that sequence?
So after the green little monster spider, a bigger monster spider
That's
showed
right. They
up.
chased
That
him in
we
that
thought was
closet.
the
There was an
enticer.
action scene. They blew up a building, and then when he went
That
outside,
was one hell of a grenade.
yeah, it was. It really was.
That's horseshit.
Dead wakes up in the real world
It's my favorite thing.
It really is.
because his friend resolicitated him.
Yeah,
That's
Mike,
right.
Side of
Mike
the road.
Diesel
Stay
or
there
whatever.
for a second. There are so many plot holes in this movie. Where did that guy? Where did
What are you
Norm
talking
come
about?
from? Is his real name Mike Diesel?
His real name is
Maybe
Mike
he was
Diesel. The
worried-
character's name is Norm.
He was on his way home.
Why
It's
were
a
they
coincidence.
there at the beginning of the movie in the home in the first place? They were like taking his art off the wall. Were they helping the wife
Yeah,
move?
The wife contacted his friends to help them
okay.
move out
and blow her guts out.
and to blow her guts out.
This shouldn't be funny, but it is.
You know it's funny. Come on. There's nothing that activates that male dumb humor than a fun way to say banging.
Yeah. And we can't use any of that because Kevin was obsessively trying to fix my shirt.
I'll cut to some cicada footage.
Yeah,
It's fine.
there's plenty
Okay.
of Jon Secada footage.
Poorly drawn cicada footage.
What was that musical act you really fucking loved at Suva, Mike?
Wicked.
What?
There was the 90s singer guy.
Wow, that was a
Jon
real card.
Secada?
Thank you.
Yeah, it does have kind of that Jon Secada.
It does,
beat.
right? Just
Yep.
another day.
Just another day. There it is. Why did we get obsessed with that song?
I don't
It was so bad. We played it all the time. remember that.
That was great. It sounds like it was really fun to be in school with you guys.
It was fun.
Isn't it cicada? Isn't a cicada a bug?
I like saying
You
Yeah,
have to
cicadas.
put, like, a
cicadas.
Jon Cicada, dude.
Yeah, cicadas are the horny bugs that
Yeah,
scream
he only
every
comes
7
out.
years.
He only comes out once every 7 years.
screams until someone fucks him and he dies.
Yeah. He just
That
like me for
explains all the
real.
linen tank tops.
It's so good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sam.
There's so many of them. He just fucks and then he dies.
Yeah.
He wakes up. His friend's like, "Oh, we
Yeah,
gotta,
on the
gotta
highway.
take you to the hospital."
Yeah,
And
your
he's like-
brain is coming out of your butt.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he's
like,
bleeding
"I'm
out of
good,
his
man."
nose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the apartment, then he calls the wife and checks in on the
Right.
Yep.
1996
Yeah.
phone that everybody had.
Yeah, the one
And
from
he
Radio
does the
Shack.
thing that you should always do when you have a horrible concussion: is drink and go to sleep
Right.
immediately.
He fucking chugs a Miller High Life.
No, it's
Milwaukee's best.
Milwaukee's
Yeah.
best.
And a couple of Benadryl.
Yeah, like yeah.
No, it was my toast.
I gotta see the Hatman.
right.
He's like, all I had is Milwaukee's Best and Altoids. Here you go. This will get rid of it.
In a
He'll
very-
tell me what to do to get my wife back.
Yeah, in a very Dracula flow way. It's like if I see the Hatman when I'm tripping on Benadryl, I'm gonna fuck him.
Yeah.
Is the Hat Man the guy that was in the garbage bag that was kept repeating?
No, the Hatman is who you see when you take a bunch of Benadryl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to take Benadryl, but I owe the Hatman money and I don't
Yeah.
want to see him or something.
That's when he falls asleep and falls into the purgatory dream again.
Right. Does it?
I think he just has a dream about it. He doesn't go back.
Because he wakes up.
He wakes up, eats the rotten Chinese food, calls his wife.
That was a bad decision.
Have you guys ever had sleep paralysis?
No.
I think once when I was a kid.
Okay.
Where you like wake up and you're not moving.
You
and
can't move.
and but your mind is awake and
You ever
And
have
you-
sleep
and you tell
arson?
yourself like,
and you
wake
see
up,
a
wake
demon.
Up, wake up,
Yeah.
wake up. Move this arm. Move this arm.
Well, the phenomenology is that you see like a shadowy figure.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a very like reproducible experience.
No, that sounds absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
I remember
that.
Alex had it one time and it was awful.
Oh.
Oh, man. I was like 10 once and I woke up and I was convinced I'd already opened my eyes and it was pitch black. And I was like, I'm blind. I'm blind. I woke up blind. There is no light. And I was like, oh shit, I'm a blind person now.
Damn it.
And then I was like,
That's
wait,
so
are my eyes
scary.
open? And I was like, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I opened them and I was like, I'm good. I'm just an idiot.
I love that in a very kid way where like they're like, I'm in pain. It's like, you're okay? No.
I'm fine.
I'm good. Or it's like when you offer him some sort of treat or dopamine hit, it's like, do you want to go get a Twinkie? Yeah.
I would actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the option is be scared or ice cream.
Saffitz Twinkie.
I'd fuck that. That would fix me in my.
You
in
know
my
she'd
age.
do a great job with that Twinkie.
You should.
You eat the shit out of her Twinkie.
Are
You
we
know
talking
what I mean?
about the same thing? Because I'm really talking about like a
Vagina.
Oh, I'm not
I was
even
talking about
a
a
huge,
cake with cream in it.
I'm not even a huge
Yeah, vagina.
fan, but if I were a single man, I'd fuck this shit out.
Do you think she has?
Oh,
I fucking hope so. In like a lightning stripe?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Claire, we're really sorry.
And she shaves
You're
it into
invited on the
a
show
We
anytime
did
you
not
want.
sanction
We did
this.
not
I'm
sanction-
sorry.
She
better be
heart.
careful. Brad Leone's going to come and kick your guy's ass. The Bon Appetit people, they had a magic. Had
Yeah,
a
they
magic.
did. They had a good thing going.
I think the only one that's left on the channel that used to be on the old crew was Chris. Is
Chris
that it?
Morocco is
He
on
was
there.
great. He's
Yeah.
not the same either.
You hate to see it. Now they have like awkward like cameos where it's like
Is that what they're
a
doing?
Broadway star is explaining his 3 favorite restaurants and it's like, fuck you, make me a Twinkie.
Who's that fat Canadian dude with all the tattoos? Maddie?
Maddie Matheson.
I can't stand that
love
fucking
Maddie.
guy.
He's
I,
crazy.
I would like him a lot more. I love Maddie Matheson. I'd like him a lot more if we would just admit that he's our generation's Emerald.
Oh yeah, totally. That's a great call.
Because then it changes the scope of like he's not some edgy chef. No, he's just money hungry like the
Because
rest
instead
of
of
us.
saying
That dude-
bam, he goes ah.
Yeah.
That dude needs to stop yelling indoors. Yeah! He's in the apartment. He tries to call his wife. He gives up.
You're
Yeah.
right. I'm so sorry.
Then
Yep.
the troll starts talking to him. The pencil topper. Remember
Oh,
that?
that's right.
Starts
Oh
talking
my
to him.
God.
Then he goes onto the street.
Would you say
He
let
goes
me go
onto the
in your
street?
urethra?
Hold on. This is really quick because we're running out of time.
Stick me in
He
your
goes
pee
onto the
pipe.
street, and then garbage bag man
Right.
accosts him
Yeah.
and says some weird shit.
That's
and
right.
And he's like, "Fuck that!" And then he says something about his wife, and he's like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
He's like, "I need to go see her." So he goes to see her. She's hanging out with her mother-in-law. Mother-in-law's like, his dick is not worth it.
Wait, that's her mother-in-law or
Or
That's
no,
her
no,
mother.
yeah,
Yeah.
his mother-in-law.
She's like, yeah, you got to find some mean dick.
Yeah, you got to find a better dick.
Did she say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, she did.
She
was
yeah,
like, you got to
word for
find some
word.
fat dongler
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
I think
Something
my
like
memory's
that.
a little fuzzy.
Yeah. So
just like Claire making those Twinkies, you gotta get stuff full of cream, you know?
I don't remember that in the movie at all.
It was there. It was
It
in the closed
happens.
captioning and everything.
we're definitely not gaslighting
I wasn't reading
you.
the subtitles though.
Yeah. See, I don't know how to read, so I had to listen.
Yeah,
You had
so-
a picture of Claire Saffitz on your phone. You kept like just
Love
licking
Claire.
it.
Yeah,
A real gem.
Yeah.
she likes a good pipe
Oh,
laying.
Jesus.
She loves a good cream pie. Am I right?
Ah, woo,
All right.
up top, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Claire, I'm really sorry.
This is
She's a C+ internet celebrity at
How
best.
dare you?
Uh,
Wash your mouth out with this. What is it?
P.
Big Daddy?
Natty Daddy.
She's talking to her mom about hog,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat
and
ween.
a dude just like sidesteps past their window.
She's trying to explain that her dad used to fold her in half on the kitchen table.
Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
That's true.
Go bwap bwap bwap.
It's really
Who
stir.
was the guy on the windowsill? You're
Wife
right.
and man on ledge have a heart to heart.
He's like 19 feet taller than her.
right,
Which is weird.
exactly on the 3D building.
Yeah.
The modern apartment building that has shutters like a cottage. I should
Yeah, that
mention.
was.
Yeah.
She goes out on the ledge because she's a fucking moron.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
She is.
Our hero band shows up and he's like, "Hey, what's up, honey?" And the minute he says that, the banker guy turns into one of the
Black-eyed
bad
demon
guys
man.
Yeah.
and pulls her off the roof.
Survivable. And then the wall starts talking with the face, and it's like, "Hey, she's actually in purgatory. You
Yeah,
gotta get
she's
back
in
to
heck.
purgatory."
Right.
Yep. And then he goes to his friend's house and he's like, "Give me your guns. I gotta kill myself."
Myself and the Hatman, we're going down.
Yeah,
yeah. And he goes. He does.
he does.
He does. He
does.
drives into another wormhole.
See,
Yeah.
the whole time when you guys were recapping and watching this, I was just paying attention to that shirt tucked into those jeans. And I
Yeah.
couldn't pay attention to
Those
anything
acid
else.
wash
Every
jeans,
time he'd run
beautiful.
around,
Just-
I'm like, that's what he decided this morning? That's why the Jon Secada started playing in the head. I was like,
Yeah.
that guy's running through like a Walmart needing sweatpants.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So
we're only about a third of the way through the movie.
Yeah,
God,
can't stress.
somehow.
We're
We
8
gotta-
minutes into this movie.
We got to get going.
So
Yeah.
and then some shit happens, and I lost the plot.
It's a lot of like running and gunning, trying to kill.
This is when you started playing Jon Secada on your
When he
phone?
was driving around by himself in the Bronco, is that when Jon Secada started, like, a diet Jon Secada started playing. And that's when
that's
you guys
right.
wouldn't shut the
Well,
fuck up about it.
Kevin reached back into our past
I
Yeah.
loved it.
and
I loved
pulled,
it.
I want to say, a meme that we just created.
I think so.
For ourselves,
Yeah.
for our own entertainment.
Right.
yeah,
Because for whatever reason, when we were in school, we fell in love with the 80s heartthrob Jon Secada.
just the one song.
Just
Oh,
the one
and it's
song.
the only one he had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underappreciated, Jim.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
was
we
so
would start
weird,
figure
like-
drawing sessions with that shit going.
It was like our version of Rick rolling. It was
Yeah.
just like, here's Jon Secada.
yeah, yeah.
Man, it must have
Anytime,
been so fun to be in school with you.
who's
It
our
was pretty
who's our
fun.
3D teacher? Eric. Anytime
Eric.
Eric left the room, fucking throw that shit
Did you
on.
really?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That and the Bee
Wait, you guys
Gees.
had teachers that you guys just called by name? That's awesome.
Yeah.
It was nice.
If I called my professor not Dr. Nick Ravesh, he would have struck me.
None of us were doctors.
They were just people, man.
Yeah.
People.
Just dudes drinking tea out of mason jars.
So bad.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you want more?
I keep thinking it's something different. No.
Real quick, have we talked about the Despiser yet? The
Oh, that's
big
right.
So
monster?
this is sort of when we start really leaning in because
Yep.
at
Yeah, he
this
starts
point,
talking a lot.
How is not possible? He can believe and we can't. Just when we think we've calculated away, a stranger breezes in and out with casual difference.
Kind of pisses you off, doesn't it?
it's a lot of talking over voice.
Yeah,
garble.
there was a lot more
Yeah.
exposition in the kind of. We were starting to get tired of it.
Dead wife keeps showing up as like a force ghost.
Yeah.
Telling
That
her
is
like,
true.
hey,
Oh,
you gotta go
that's
track
right,
me
yeah.
down.
And they go real hard on nukes. Nukes are very
Well,
important.
not
Nukes are
only
important.
nukes, he fully explains like real missiles that existed, like the
Yeah.
Peacemaker, the Minuteman. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's super. And he went like long about it too, and he would explain like what each missile did.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah,
There's a lot of driving. There's a lot of fighting the putties.
yeah.
He rescues them with the PVC pipe crane.
well,
arm.
you see a lot of Ford Tauruses drive around.
Yep.
And they start dying. Girl dies.
Yeah, girl dies.
Oh, that's right. They eat their beans by the fire.
Yeah,
again.
and then
Yep.
there's a giant explosion in the.
Right.
Then his wife shows up, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking matter. So there's a section in that like back third that's unwatchable because they're trying to give exposition and it's just not worth it.
But it's like too late in the game where it's like, why are there nukes?
It
Why
is
he
really
explain-
late.
Why is
Yeah.
he explaining
Yeah.
what a peacemaker missile is? Okay, we got it. It's got 14 nukes in
Right.
it. Cool, awesome, great.
Yeah, like it could have been a log line that was 2 sentences long, and then they
Oh,
could have been
fuck, a
on
nuke.
the
There
rickety
you go.
bridge to heck
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
over
fun.
the lava lake.
Yeah.
Because you were joking around that it was what was it, plywood? But it was just these small little.
Yeah, it's like somebody took
Yeah.
apart a pallet. They're
Right.
like, I have a project.
Yeah.
They're like, how long you need the bridge to be? We're gonna need a lot more pallets.
Yeah, we need a lot of pallets.
Yeah. To fast forward a little bit.
No, don't do
something,
it.
something happens. Taurus gets blown up. They get some Camaros. They drive back to fight on the bridge. They blow up Asian Matthew Lillard. They go to the.
And you haven't had one sip. What are you doing?
He's been drinking it.
Have you?
Feel how light this is.
Oh my god, you really have.
Yeah, he's
God bless
crushing
you.
it.
Yeah, get on my level.
He's got to drive
Nolan.
to Phoenix now.
They go to the like weird industrial park / castle.
Yeah.
And there's like they go and there's a nuke mine where there's just like
Yeah.
nukes stuck into the ground like lawn darts.
A nuke moat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A note. And they're like, wow, that's cool. Anyway, and then he just starts like expositioning about like, oh, look, there's a peacemaker. There's a this. There's an XBK-12 nuclear missile launcher. It can launch everything in 0.2 nan. It's like, fucking dweeb ass. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Someone should have shot him.
I would have loved to
And
shoot
then the
him.
credits.
He goes
roll.
into the tube room and all the putties come out and they're like, save us. And then they give up on that and
What
start
are you, Greg?
attacking him.
Are you Greg? Greg? Are you Greg? Save us, Greg. And then they're
Yeah.
like, just kidding.
Start chasing them. They go through the wall. Then they end up in the curry toilet, right?
Oh god,
Yeah,
I forgot
where-
about any of this.
Where the launcher thing, no, the cube, the nuke cube was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see the Despiser.
In,
big.
in his full glory.
Yeah.
big
his-
dude, that shadow did him no justice.
And then his wife is
right-
in that like cage.
She looked like she was in a Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
yeah.
the difference is.
That's okay.
Anything's a
That's
butt plug if you're brave enough.
I mean, you get him at Kohl's.
Ben
it's
Franklin
fine.
said that.
Right.
Yeah. Fight scene.
Dude, that guy was a mad horn dog.
He was.
What if you showed Ben Franklin X Hamster? What would happen?
I
What would this
don't
country look like?
know what any of that means?
He's too classy for when you're getting that much real pussy, like,
That's true.
Yeah.
and dude butt probably.
So
Laughing Boy gets his like head bit off.
Yeah. Andrew
Who's
Garfield.
Laughing Boy?
Andrew Garfield.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
He was
the-
wearing his
the
dad's
the baby
overcoat.
with the fedora.
And then Greg, he shoots the Enticer in the eyes twice. And
Yeah.
it's literally like 5 minutes of him being like, oh, my eyes hurt, but I'll be better. And you just watch, my eyes hurt now.
Oh,
but they
and
will
Kevin,
Yeah.
CG swimming.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He pulls the grenade and throws it like a fucking quarterback
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
four
that's
seams.
right, yeah.
into the nuke mine.
All those clips of like Ichiro thrown from like from
Yeah.
right field to third, no hop.
Yeah, get
like,
fucked, Ichiro. Frank
Right.
Smith's in the house.
The grenade rolls into the missile mine, and then the Despiser is like, wait, what did you do? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Jesus.
So they were
Happy
like,
New Year, guys.
let's not blow up the nuke.
Let's not launch the nuke. Let's just blow it up where it is.
So that was the difference.
Exactly.
They didn't want him launched.
Morrissey, he
Yeah.
wakes up to a homeless man giving him
Making
tongue.
out. Yeah, that's right.
Finger in his butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kisses him on the forehead. Runs to the hospital. They're
Wi-
shocking his wife.
Yeah, the wife is straight up fucking dying to death.
Yeah. Flatline.
And then they like zap her 2 or 3 times, like poke her brain that's
Right.
exposed. Cause
And then she goes,
Yeah.
and then she's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
But the
Like
movie's
kips
not
up out of bed and they fucking-
over.
oh yeah, I forgot about the post-credits 30-minute epilogue.
Right.
Oh, he's painting
That's
again.
how you do it.
He's painting again. Oh,
That's how you
the
paint, right?
Yep.
What in the AI generated bullshit is this?
Yeah.
I like how they went to Michael's and they're like, we got some acrylic.
Yeah. What's the cheapest ones?
Oh, is he having an art show?
He's having an art show.
Of all the things that he experienced.
And they couldn't just find a fucking building.
No, dude.
God damn it.
It's so cheap.
It's so bad.
Christopher.
You know what's expensive? Buildings. You know what's not expensive? 3 GameCubes to rent.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a silver Ford Taurus this time, remember?
Oh,
Because they're in
Oh,
heaven
yeah.
now. They're not in Turbo Heck. They're in heaven. Driving the silver Ford Taurus, listening to I Want to Know What Love Is.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I was
end
Kevin's
the
so
video.
done.
End it.
I've got to edit this, guys.
Is there any, does anything happen after they leave the
What could happen?
Yeah.
Movie. What are we giving it?
I want to say 75 cents.
Okay.
I mean, the Ford Taurus alone in it.
Most 50 cents of that is seeing 4 Tauruses. I haven't seen one in a while.
I'm going 62 cents.
See, I think I was getting really frustrated when the Despiser was talking, and that's what knocked it from a full dollar to 75 cents. Is so much garbled voice modding for exposition of shit that's important.
That's going to knock you down like 40 cents, man?
75 cents, you uncultured shit.
That's going to knock you down 25 cents, man?
Yes.
A whole quarter?
That's how angry that made me when it's just...
because it was like a fucking quarter of the movie.
Yeah.
It really dragged for like the last third because
Yeah.
they were interested in their own exposition, which fucking sucked.
It just went on too long.
I don't know what the runtime was, but it felt like it was really
700
longer
hours.
than it should have been.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I'll give it 75. There's 25% of it that was just like nothing.
Yeah, I think you're going a little high.
Oh, man.
Wow, 105 minutes.
You're going to whip that at me. I'm going to give it the dollar. I fucking love
What?
this movie.
You were so bored during our conversation the whole time.
That's true. You were trying to get this over with.
Yeah, because I've got to edit the video, guys.
on the back.
You just got done editing a video with like 3-4 hours of footage.
Yeah.
This is
And-
an hour and 20.
And
Okay.
it took a fucking long time,
It's an
man.
hour and 20.
Okay, I know we don't normally do this anymore, but can I please read some stuff from the back of the box?
It's getting cut, but go for it, man.
Okay. No, what it's about?
It's getting cut, man. I'll just let you know right now,
Okay.
but go for it.
An awesome
Imagine
engine
how
creativity
it
type
was.
world.
You know what we should all do? We should go down to Enterprise, rent a Taurus, and then that's how this
Kill ourselves in it?
Perfect, yeah.
That's an extreme.
I'm
Yes.
going to Despiser world. Bam.
Yeah, how many brains have been exposed to air in a Ford Taurus?
Most of
It's a non-zero number.
Yeah.
Anyway, say something funny, Kevin.
Oh, Christ. I'm so angry at you guys that you despised this movie.
What did you give it, $1?
This is one of the best things I've ever watched, man. It's
Really?
great.
Because you
It was
picked it, you
boring.
fucker.
Dude, I could watch this on mute and be bricked
It'd
up.
probably be
I was-
actually a lot better.
Fuck it. I was thrilled with it.
The 3D's great,
Yeah.
but there's just nothing to say about it. It just sucks.
That's what made it fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
It certainly wasn't boring, that's for sure.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
no.
No.
I found it actually difficult to try
No,
to
no, no.
keep up with
75 cents I feel like is pretty high. Like, this is not bad.
Yeah.
We were able to make a lot of jokes.
Yeah. I
There's lots
had a
to talk
blast
about.
watching it.
Yeah. It's fun to watch.
All right.
Hanging
Jon
out with this guy
Secada.
for the first time.
Yeah,
That was
nice
pretty
to
Thanks
meet
for
you
the
guys.
natty that I
Yeah.
had 2 sips of. And it
Glad you bonded over pee.